And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting next to me with his tactics charts at the ready is Stuart Robson. And the focus is very much on Serie A, the top division here in Italy. It's Como, and they take on Hellas Verona.
Well, the atmosphere is building nicely here, and we've got two teams who like to play good football. Let's hope we get a good game here. It should be.
And now they get the ball rolling. And this is how the hosts will begin the game today.
Well, on paper, it's down as a 4-5-1, but for me, it's more likely to be...
Oh, they could put it away, Stuart. And they'll be a bit annoyed to have lost the ball. Kakere. Well, as we glance at the table, it really is shaping up to be a captivating season, highly competitive, especially at the summit.
Well, what a great title race this looks like being. Yes, there's a long way to go, but it's difficult to split these teams at the moment. Let's hope I'm right.
Well, Verona victorious when last we saw them against... And he's in! Superb chance! Well, it's a wild attempt. He needed something better. Offside, however.
Well, you're right. He didn't know it was going to be offside, and that was a shocking miss.
Well, he always has to be regarded as a dangerous opponent, so what should we expect to see from him in this game, Stuart?
Well, he's certainly the player to watch. His goal tally has been excellent this season. He looks a threat whenever he gets on the ball. I wouldn't be surprised...
Oh, hang on, Stuart, look at this! A majestic piece of goalkeeping there.
That's goalkeeping at its best. He's so hard to beat from that sort of range.
Now, sending it in. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Can they nudge in front? Oh, his eyes lit up, thinking it was about to be the opener.
Well, just a lack of composure. He should score there.
Well, the outcome is a free kick here. Well, just a quick reminder, more live football coming your way here on EA TV. I think you might enjoy this game.
Well, that should be a really good game between two entertaining teams in a great stadium.
Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Can't really allow runs like that. And snuffed out the danger immediately. Untidy little passage in midfield there. Maxence Kakere. Ivan Nazon. Moving the ball forward, how creative can they be? The inside route looks promising. And the keeper there to deal with it. Well, the short corner routine. And that brings the attack to an end. Under pressure here. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards. So the match is restarted. 1-0 here. Ritsu Doan. And a decent delivery. And the danger cleared. And space to exploit, maybe. Oh, is it going to be a red card? And it was always going to be crystal clear for the referee in terms of the decision.
Well, he had to make a tackle, didn't he? Unfortunately, it wasn't a good one.
Well, no surprise to see him go for goal, but a routine save in the end. Now, who can he play it to? Well, didn't go to plan in the end. He continues his run. And with that, the first half draws to a close. This man will get most of the plaudits for his contribution up to this point, Stuart.
Well, Derek, he took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had a real impact on the plate.
A majestic piece of goalkeeping there.
That's goalkeeping at its best. He's so hard to beat from that sort of range.
Can they nudge in front? Oh, his eyes lit up, thinking it was about to be the opener.
Well, just the lack of composure. He should score there.
The inside route looks promising. And the keeper there to deal with it. Under pressure here. Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards. Oh, is it going to be a red card? So back underway here into the second half. They've lost it. It really is non-stop football here on EA TV. This is a game we're certainly looking forward to already. It's Verona against Barcelona.
That should be a tasty encounter. Plenty of quality in those two sides. Certainly one to enjoy.
Under some pressure. A chance to whip it in. And it might be. And the opportunity goes a-begging. He decided to hit that with power rather than going for placement. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Well, they no longer have the ball. Using his physical strength to shield it. Might be a chance here. Teammate and support. There it is, and he could scarcely have had an easier finish. So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Good visualisation and execution. And the cross is fired in, but absolutely no help in the centre.
Well, no surprise there. The hosts have enjoyed most of the possession. Yes, they've played well when going forward, but it's been their ability to regain the ball which has made them so hard to play against here, and it makes them such a good team. It's been a brilliant performance so far.
Oh, Stuart, they might be onto something. And it's got to be. Can he finish here? Oh, the keeper made it look routine. It was anything but. Alberto Moreno. Ivan Nazon. Moreno now. That's a good-looking pass. Being egged on by the crowd. Well, you've got to classify that as a poor attempt. A long way wide. Well read to win possession back. Really good build-up, but no end product. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Opportunity it is. And it's in! They've eaten into their advantage, and this is not over. Not yet, anyway.
Well, it's a decent goal, but the defenders certainly played their part. Where were they? They were absolutely all over the place.
So back underway. Intriguing contest this, given the 2-1 scoreline. Well, there's still scope for late drama here. 5 minutes left, and just one goal between the sides. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Nice looking move. Well, it could be on for him here. Must finish. And a goal! The equaliser! They simply refuse to be beaten. Down to 10 men, but right back in this game. So 1 minute of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said. And play halted, free kick given. Oh, nice ball. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. And that is that. Full time here and a draw. A majestic piece of goalkeeping there. Our camera lens trained on one man. He's fit enough to start. We have all the action for you live next on EA TV. Hello, wherever you happen to be. Welcome to Catalonia. Welcome to Barcelona. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and ready to provide expert analysis alongside me is Stuart Robson. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from Europe's Premier Club competition, this the league phase. It's Barcelona, and they take on Hellas Verona.
Well, I think this should be a good game tonight, Derek. We've got some excellent players on show here. Let's just hope they perform to their best.
Well, this is what we think for Barcelona.
Well, it's a 4-5-1, but with three of the midfield players giving close support to the centre-forward and the other two sitting deeper. Also, watch out for the fullbacks getting forward at every opportunity. They do like to get crosses into the box.
And this is the initial 11 for the visitors today.
Well, in this formation, the wide centre-backs need to be good all-round players, both in possession and defensively. They have to defend the box and also get out into the wide areas to cover the wing-backs.
And so the match is underway. And intercepting it. He's going forward well here. And the situation has changed in the Leipzig game. Alex Scott, what can you tell us?
It's a goal for Real Madrid. It's now 1-0 with 5 minutes played.
Alex keeping us right up to date. Couldn't hang on to it. Well, he's featured on the back pages of quite a few newspapers in recent days. The question was, would he feature, would he not? Well, not only is he in the squad, but he's actually been deemed fit enough to start this one, Stuart.
Well, having been out for so long, he'll be slightly nervous. Will I be fit enough? Will I play well? Or will it go again? They're the questions he's going to be asking himself throughout this game.
Oh, great attacking play. Well, you never quite know who's going to dominate a game in advance, but I think you can maybe make an argument for this fellow, Stuart. What do you think we'll see from him today?
Well, he's had a great competition so far. His finishing has been so clinical.
Now, hold on, Stuart. They're in here. Strong hand on that one. Incisive pass. Can he finish? Fruitful looking attack. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Teammates available. And he's made headway. Must take the lead here. Making sure nothing untoward happened. Superb tackle. Federico Chiesa. That's a good-looking ball. Can he finish? Is it going to be? Can they stop it going in? Well, it's great when you can rely on your keeper and fist it away. Koundé. And the ball back with Barcelona here. William Saliba. Well, just hearing something important has happened in the Stuttgart game, so let's get an update, shall we, from Alex Scott.
Yeah, it's a goal for Villarreal. They've scored the opener with 34 minutes on the clock.
Thanks for the update, Alex. Oh, the threat is there. It should be. In it goes. The opening goal in this contest.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
One 0 then. Barca know it's a sector of the pitch devoid of defenders. A chance to whip it in. The free kick decision goes the way of Barcelona. Terrific block there. Oh, this looks useful. Well, a promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Chances on. And that's a very good parry. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Well, he hasn't quite had the impact and attack that we were expecting, Stuart.
Well, as you can see, he just hasn't had enough touches in the key areas. And that's one of the reasons they're losing this game at the moment.
And now they get the ball rolling. So underway again, Barcelona trailing going into the second half. Can they come up with the right response? Barcelona free kick, it'll be here. Dani Olmo. Well, space if he goes inside. And in with a real chance. Well, a forceful effort, but it goes down as a missed opportunity.
Well, he strikes it with power, but not with accuracy. I think that's a big miss.
And he's lost. This could square the game. But the keeper has his say. And how important could that be in the grand scheme of things?
Well, that was a big chance, and really, he should have taken that. But let's give credit to the goalkeeper. It's a decent save.
Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Well, just a
Derek, this could be a goal here.
And he's made headway. Now the cut back. There it is. And he could scarcely have had an easier finish.
Well, just look at the defending here. They've made it so easy for him in the end. That's just not good enough.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. 30 minutes left for play. Alex Balde. And the situation has changed in the Leipzig game. Alex Scott, what can you tell us?
It's a goal for Real Madrid. It was a low-driven cross into a crowded area, but he was there from close range to finish that move off. They've pulled ahead by 2 with 63 minutes played.
Thanks as always, Alex. Oh, what an opportunity! Well, it goes a-begging, and when you're 2 goals down, you've got to be cold-blooded.
Yeah, they need to take those sort of chances. They're struggling here, you have to say that.
And that was a very fine...